Okay. Okay, got it. So hello YouTube, good night. Tonight I'm here with Jefferson, Heitor, Jairo, Jessica, and Katiana. We already introduced ourselves. We talked a little bit about our professions, why we're here to learn English and improve a little bit more. And today's topic is about I don't know. It's about lack of knowledge, about communication, about our skills, how we can manage some situations when we don't really know what to say or how to express. I'm sure that happens with you guys at your workplace or even with English or with people you don't usually talk to. So let's go to the first question. Oh, I wanna hear this first. A fun fact about you. So my fun fact is that when I was a kid, I wanted to change my name to Regina because I didn't like my name. I think I thought Sarah was a pretty basic name, so I wanted to have a powerful name, like a strong name. So I changed it. I really wanted to change, but nowadays I like my name. I think it matches me. I don't know. I can't imagine being another person right now. How about you, Eito? What's your fun fact?
It's a hard one. A fun fact. I think I'm a fan of the X-Files, the series. So I think it's pretty funny because the first episodes of X-Files is so terrible. The guy is wearing the alien fantasy costumes, so it was freak, but I like it. I think it's a fun fact about me.
Sometimes the pilot is terrible, but the rest of the series is good, so it's worth watching. I feel you. And how about you, Jairo? Do you like aliens as well?
Yeah, I like it. A fun fact. I don't know. For me, it's usual, but every time that I tell to someone that I like to eat pizza and drink coffee, people usually say that that's strange. If I have a chance to choose, what do you prefer, pizza and coffee or pizza and Coke? I always choose pizza and coffee. So for me, it's natural, it's common, but everyone always know for me, all right, that's strange. So for me, I think that's a funny fact of me.
Yeah. American people usually drink milk with different foods, so maybe you fit better in the USA. I'm kidding.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, but it's interesting.
Yeah. All right. I should choose someone, right?
Yeah.
Let's go with Jefferson.
You remember Raul Seixas, Jairo? I really don't know.
Really?
Yeah.
I have a coach.
Yeah,
I have a coach that makes me even very similar, more than now, with them because the coach is like brown, Yeah, but I have some friends that tells me the same thing.
Yeah,
I need to buy that. I forgot the name of it. Glass. I need to find a glass like like the glass that he usually wear.
Yeah.
More similar with him.
Sing for us, Raul. Raul Seixas. Yeah. It was nice. Yeah, I had something. Just I remember now when I was not just maybe a kid or adolescent, not a kid, adolescent. We organized in high school a champion of chess games. Very interesting because we taught every boy to play to play the wrong way. And it was terrible. Yeah, it was very nice.
All of them. Did you win?
Yeah.
Did you guys win the game?
No, it's impossible to win, to win the game. Because let me explain better. we had, I think, 25 new students. I don't know the name. It's Calouro. I don't remember now. It's Calouro. It's new students. New students in high school, and I was the leader from the students, like a Grammy or something like this. And we organized a championship of chess game. And we'll divide 25 and 5 groups. And every group to learn how to play chess the wrong way. And we organized.
I get it.
And we taught for 1 week how to play chess. And so we organized the championship. It was terrible. I think I remember until now. It was very, very nice. I think this is very, very. It's a fun fact that I can never forget this kind of thing.
Yeah, I could easily give this class because I don't know the first thing about chess, so. Maybe the next time I'll be the teacher to teach everything wrong.
Yeah, it was very funny.
Yeah, thanks for sharing. And you, Jessica?
So my fun fact is about food too. So for me, I don't know if it's fun fact or curious, but for me, I can't eat pasta with salad. For me, it doesn't match. So, or you eat just the pasta or just the salad. They both together, for me, is impossible.
How about beans and flour, like farinha? I love it to eat pasta
With
beans.
pasta? No.
Yeah.
No, for me, not true. No, just
I know it's
pasta.
weird.
We must show it pasta alone. Just pastas, not with another food together.
Yeah, maybe it's a good thing I don't have any Italian people in my family, because I mix pasta with everything. Not every single thing, but a lot of different food.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. So as Jairo mentioned, we're gonna do like this. I'm gonna read the question and then I choose the person to answer after me, and then you can choose the next person, okay? So the second question is, can you mention an example of a subject you know well? Do you talk about it often? So for me, I'd say I was thinking about this question because I have a lot of ideas in my mind, but I don't know if I'm so good at talking about one specific thing, But I'd say work safety, like rules and all of the things you gotta know to have a safe environment for people to work, because I took a course about work safety about 5 years ago, and I really liked it because it is not only about safety, about health, but about people who get to be more productive at the workplace because you provide them good work conditions. And I think that's something really relevant for us nowadays, especially with all the different types of work, different types of workplace. For example, some people work from home, but they need to have this comfort as well. We have the COVID recently, and a lot of people had to work more at hospitals. So we have to manage all types of situations. And this is a topic I'm really interested about. But lately, I'm not talking so much because I'm studying a different topic. It's about economics right now. But I feel when you know about something, you feel more comfortable to discuss. It's a more natural conversation. That's what I could think about this question. And how about you, Eito? What's your topic you like to talk about, or you feel like you're good at this conversation?
Actually, I feel I'm good to talking and about video games and some kind of games. Actually, strategic games. I love it then. So I feel comfortable when I talk about them, and I like to talk, but it's hard to find someone to talk about. So I don't talk often about strategic games, but I like it.
Some people make money from this type of games.
Yeah.
Maybe you can somehow try to communicate with these people and learn and teach the things you know.
Actually, I don't have much time after I got parents, so my time
Yeah,
was.
good one.
But I'll try.
Yeah, maybe it's interesting. I don't know anything about video games, but people are somehow managing to make money and to grow, so it's
Yeah,
important. It's
a lot of
relevant
money.
nowadays. Yeah, my dream to have a lot of money, but let's skip to the question. Okay.
Don't
Um,
worry.
and can you choose the next person?
Sure, Jefferson. You're the
I
next.
don't know play. I love to play soccer. I don't know. The only game that I love is solitaire. The only that I wanna able to play only solitaire. In Portuguese, paciência, né? It's a kind of game that I love to play. Excuse me. And what a subject that I know well. I think as economist, I did undergraduate, master, and doctorate, and I talk most of the time about the economics problems and how to solve this kind of problem. And I love to talk about financial because I teach financial, and it's very nice how to earn money, how to make your money grow. I think for me it's very important because we in Brazil, especially in Brazil, we need to have a kind of education most of the guys didn't have about financial education. I think the situation is getting worse. It's terrible. And I love to talk about this most of the time. And you, Jairo?
Right. So I was just thinking, right. So you should give us a class about finance, how to make our money grow.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, especially nowadays, I think it will be very helpful. But let's see about me. I think that's the answer about me. So the subject that I always comfortable. The subject is when I need to talk about me, something about me, like talk about yourself. For me, that's comfortable because I know more or less about me. There is always something that you find about yourself. That, oh, I didn't know that it triggered me, like it triggers something in my mind or in my emotion. But in general, when I talk about myself, it's something that I feel comfortable. I know how to handle the topic because it's about me. So for me, it's comfortable. And what about you, Jessica?
So about me, I really like to talk about Power BI. Power BI is an analytical tool. This is a subject that I like to teach, to learn more about. I am studying, practicing, and looking for new information about Power BI, how to use. If I have some trouble in my job, analytical problem, I always trying to solve with Power BI. So this is a subject that I really like to talk about.
I need to learn this tool as SAP because I don't know Power BI, but it's huge, right? It's everywhere now. So maybe I can arrange with each of you to give me a class. Jessica will teach Power BI, Jefferson will teach finances, Heitor how to make money from video games, and Jairo about how to be comfortable talking about yourself, because that's not my thing. So, like, Jessica, would you like to say something? To add something, maybe?
Me? Jessica?
Yeah, I thought you'd like to talk something else.
No, just it. Thank you.
Oh, okay, that's no problem. So let's move to the next question. Question number 3, the opposite. Have you ever needed to present a topic you didn't manage well enough? How was it? So something you don't feel comfortable, but you had to present this project, or I don't know, maybe at college or work. For me, I had to present a paper about tax law, to be the tax we pay in Brazil, the live level of taxes, and I wasn't comfortable. It wasn't something I did research in a daily basis, so it was something specific about this subject in college. But I think it was okay because I always like to be prepared for my presentations, even though it wasn't something that was out of my comfort zone. But I read it, did some research about it, and the professor actually he said nice things about it. So I got happy about this because it was challenging. And the language of the articles, the texts in the law area, it's really, for me, it's complicated. It's more complex. So you have to put a lot of time and energy to understand and to make the people understand in the work you are doing presentation, you know. So that's my example. And how about you, Jairo?
I remember once I was in charge of make a presentation about copyright. At that time, I didn't know anything about it. And I remember to search a lot, but I found a lot of information, too many to catch at once, you know. So I had a small piece of time to prepare my presentation, and I found a lot of information. So I mix up, you know, the informations. I couldn't organize them and I present it well. I remember that I was like terrified because it was my first time in front of the class. It was like a warm up, you know, when it's all right, that's our first time, so let's choose one topic to present to our colleagues. It was something like that. And I remember that I will go with copyright because I think it is easy. But I was wrong. It wasn't, and I found a lot of information, different kind of information, so many topics about copyright, and to explain it in a small of time with a lot of information, I couldn't wrap up everything and talk to the classmates. But yeah, it was done. In some way, I did well, but you know, I remember that I was very uncomfortable. I felt depression, you know, in my shoulders. Oh my God, I need to present something that I don't know nothing at all, and I just read a little bit and you know a lot of things. So I didn't know how to organize everything, topics, and you know, put it in a timeline. Oh, this happened, and then and I present the evolution. But in the end, everything went well. But that is once that I had this feeling that all right, I'm not comfortable with this topic, with this subject. Let's go with Heitor.
Okay. Actually, as I say to Sarah, today I have my first English interview, and I think it was terrible for me because I wasn't prepared to that. So I was hoping to talk in Portuguese with the interview, and when she started to speak in English, I paralyzed. I think, what the hell, man? It wasn't in
happening?
Portuguese. And it's hard to me try to talk and think in English about my profession, because I think, how can I say, it's a difficult words to say. It's technical words, actually. So there is something then I try to make it is saying, and I think it's horrible when you talking with someone and you start to say, so what's hard to me, I think it was my worst experience. So
sorry
okay.
to ask you, but what was the topic that you were talking about? Are you working as a what?
I'm working with IT. I'm a quality
IT.
assurance. Yeah.
All right.
So in Portuguese, I'm very good to talk about me and my profession, but in English,
I'm pretty sure
I'm
that
not
everyone
comfortable.
knows here how this works. So it's we always feel like pressure,
I
right? All
understand
right.
you too.
Yeah, I'm interviewing
Yeah,
English. Everyone's all right. So let's see how it will work. I don't know if I'm prepared or not, but
yeah, I wasn't prepared. Actually, it's not comfortable to me to talk in English. I think my brain is my mouth is faster than my brain yet, so it's a problem for me in this
yeah,
moment.
but you know what? I remember my first time making an interview in English, and I was pretty sure that I couldn't achieve my goal, that it was talking English at interview. But still, I put myself in this situation. I said, all right, I will go. I was invited. Why not? I'm pretty sure that I am not able enough to talk in English at that moment. But I remember I will put myself in this position because sooner or later I will be able to do it. So as more as interview you'll get, is better for you. So
Yeah,
I
I
think,
agree.
you will get in practice. You are getting better.
I agree with you, but I was prepared for that, because later it was talking in Portuguese, and when I say "oi," she say in English, please. What?
Right. Yeah.
Unexpected.
Yeah,
You are unprepared. Yeah,
yeah,
but it is what it is. So I think the most important thing is like try again, and then you will achieve for sure the goal.
but it was a good experience for me. It's the first experience, so
Yeah.
it's not a big deal.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
gonna be
pretty
there.
sure. I'm
The
pretty
next
sure.
one.
My first English interview was terrible.
Yeah.
And I remember at that time we were in front of any other candidates. It was in person. It's not like
Okay.
nowadays we do a lot of interviews by
Online
computer,
interviews.
online.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but at that time I was in front of a lot of persons. So it was very,
Yeah. It was embarrassing for me.
yeah. But
So
you learn with your errors, right?
yeah,
So
yeah. It was fine. And you, Jessica, could you
You took
share
the
with
first
us?
step. Let me just add something really quickly. You
Sure.
took the first step, and you're here, and I think you are in the perfect place to practice your English. I haven't this experience yet about the interview in English, but like I'm taking all advice I can from the people who had, because I want to do well, and I appreciate your courage to be here and share this experience, even though it wasn't the way you wanted, but we are all here to learn. That's it. And now
Thank you.
it's Jessica's turn.
Hello, I'm here. I didn't have the opportunity to do an English interview. I'd like to have this opportunity, even just to train, just to practice. But I'd like. And about the topic, uh, at the university, I had many presentations that I didn't know manage the subject very well. And I hate it because the most of the time I had to memorize what I speak. And the problem is because if I forgot one sentence, my mind just blocked and I didn't keep in talking. So I lived this situation many times at the university. I I always prefer receive the subject few weeks ago and searching about the practice with another person. I remember my first English presentation in my company. I received the subject 2 months before the day of the presentation, and I could practice with another person. I could present to many people, and the day of the presentation, I was so confident that the presentation was very, very well. Oh, obviously, my boss helped me because I didn't know speak English well. So it's all. I live in this situation many times.
Your company created a good atmosphere for you to speak in English. I think it's a good example about how companies can deal with this type of situation. Not like Aitor, the company Aitor interviewed for, because I don't think that was fair, in my opinion.
It's true.
Not
My boss
you
was
speaking English,
very
you know.
general with me.
Yeah, it was a low.
I think it was fair because it was an international position, so I must be
I get
prepared
it.
for that. It was a
Yeah.
position that I want too much, so was my fault. I was to be prepared.
I get it. Sorry, company, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say bad things anymore. And how about you, Jefferson?
No problem.
I have an interesting story like a tour. I work in government, Goiás government, a long time ago. And we went to a meeting in Brasilia, in the India embassy. And I really don't know what was happened. We will happen there at the time. And we met with a lot of companies from India that want to invest in Goiás. And we prepare a presentation in Portuguese. And when I see everybody look for me, everybody just speak in English. And the group of Goiás said to me, "You are a professional, you need to speak in English. Come on, go ahead." I said, no problem, no problem. Can you imagine a presentation in Portuguese, all the presentation Portuguese, and I speak in English? Was so nice, so nice. Because I look for a lot of words where the word, but as a professor, it's very interesting because as a professor for a long time, I know like to tackle with this kind of situation. I have no problem with this kind of situation. Like the culture, I think it's Corinthians, né? The emblomation. They use the word emblomation. I'm gonna talk about that, but very interesting. At the end, everything was okay, was very nice. I think it was a very good experience. And with this experience, I went to Shanghai, but there I prepare because I knew that Guianos can't speak well in English, so I prepare a lot. In a meeting, I spent 11 days in Shanghai, Guangzhou, and Hong Kong. Was a very nice experience, but I prepare. That's my story.
That's awesome. I'm jealous of you because you got to think really fast and you nailed it. So congratulations. Well
It's
done.
true. Congratulations.
But in India, no problems. But in China, in India, it's terrible because they speak English. But in China, it was so easy. A lot of difference were no problem. They committed a lot of mistakes, and I think I committed
I
the
don't
same.
agree with you, Jefferson. The Indians then speak English is so terrible.
With the R, no?
Oh my God.
This sound, but this sound is terrible, yeah. Yeah. I really don't know.
Don't
The
know.
Chinese, yeah.
A lot of different accents, but somehow we managed to communicate, and this is the most important part, in my opinion. Guys, someone would you like to choose a question, or we can go to the next one? What do you guys think?
No, I think the most important thing is to be prepared to commit mistakes.
Yeah,
I think this
sure.
is the most important thing, to be calm, to be tranquil. I think this is the most important thing. No matter the other side, no matter. The most important thing is to communicate. Like, for example, I have this experience in Shanghai. It's a lot of guys terrible. Sometimes they even can't speak as Heitor said, in English. You must explain something that you can imagine. Huh?
Yeah, I agree with you. I think this experience have taught you a lot, because you could have the chance to be with different cultures as well. And I don't know, maybe one day I'll have the same chance to talk with different accents and see what happens. I hope it goes as well as it was with you. So guys, let's go to the question number 5. Let me choose someone. Ito, could you read it and answer?
Yeah, you probably have heard of someone who's lied about a skill and actually got the job. Then this person had to learn to be doing it. What, in your opinion, have fake it till you make it as mantra? And actually, I think is that usual. For example, when wanted to get a job and the interview asks you if you have a specific, how can I say, a specific skill. So probably you say, yes, I have, because you wanted this job. So in my case, I always say, yes, I know. And if I got a job, I pass the weekend studying that thing. And this is not a problem for me, but some for someone else, then it's a problem, I think. So I choose the next.
Yeah, okay, I'll choose the next person.
Jairo, could you spare with us?
I was trying to
Yes.
think something.
Okay.
Let me see. I think, well, the mantra, it's okay. Yeah, and I think that's true. So fake it until you make it. So for sure that's true. And I think that's the appropriate way to learn. So I would say emulate. Jessica said about something about Power BI. So it's like when you are learning Power BI, you don't need to be at a company to learn it. When you are learning, you receive the databases that you are interested in, build the dashboards and whatever. So you emulate the company environment. So that's the same. So you need to fake the environment that you were supposed to be there, but it depends of the situation, because sometimes when you say, oh, I know something that you really don't know, maybe you probably will be in trouble in the work, for example. So the first thing I think someone should measure is like put in a balance, like, try understand if the is right or wrong is what is the main role of this position. If the whole position, the main role is working Power BI, as I said in the example. If you don't know how to do it, don't fake it until you make it, because the purpose of the role is work with Power BI. If you don't know, and if you start say, all right, I will work as I'm doing something in the company, it doesn't work. But it's Power BI is something that it's how they say it's a plus or something that you should have, but it isn't a must. You don't need to have this skill. All right, fake it until you make it. All right. But I don't think that we should say something like, I know something that I really know that I don't know. So it depends of the situation. Sometimes it works, especially when we are thinking about learning. I think that's the mindset. Create the same environment that you are thinking that you would like to be. So if you are thinking about a position in a company, all right, so emulate the same situation, some similar problems, and you will do well. But again, when we think about positions, if you are faking something that it's the main role of the position, you will be in trouble for sure. All right, so let's go with Jefferson.
Yes, I had a lot of experience, this kind of experience as a superintendent, because I have a lot of training interns in my job. And sometimes, as Heitor said, you used to say to a guy, do you know Excel? Yes. Do you know advanced Excel? Yes, I know. Do you know business intelligence? Yes, I know. Do you know advanced business intelligence? Yes, I know. Do you speak English? Yes, I know.
English, that's very common.
Yeah. Do you know how to write articles, something in Portuguese? Yes, I know well. I'm good at everything because I need this job.
I'm a genius.
Yeah, perfect. That's exactly the point.
Yeah, I think it's very common because it's a terrible situation. If you see a guy, a student with 18 years, a poor guy that need a job, and you are the boss, I think the guy have a potential to be better, to be good, to be a good intern, and need the money, and to learn something. So I think this kind of fake, I think it's no matter. This is part of our life. I really don't know. I really don't like when I see an intern that has a lot of money and didn't need the job and lie about this. I think it's not good. But it's a poor guy. For me, it's okay. A poor student, no better. I think this is part of our life. That's it.
I agree with you. There are different situations we should judge and observe, because we are always trying to do what's better for this person, for this intern, as you mentioned. And I'd say there are some things you can't learn in a weekend, like Heitor mentioned, but there are some things that are teachable, especially if you are looking for someone who just finished college. We see some positions like this, and they ask for this person who is usually young or doesn't have much experience, but they want this person to have a lot of skills, and it doesn't match, so maybe that's why the lies are so common in this situation. I'd say maybe on some higher positions, it's like Jerry mentioned, it's not okay, it's not safe for you to lie. And for example, if you are trying to have a job like a doctor or something, you need to put your hands on, it's not, it's so not okay for you to invent abilities you have. And but I get it, the fake until make it like you aren't there yet, but you're on the way, so you should act like you already have accomplished the things you want, but in a healthy way, not in a completely out of reality way, not pretending like you have the life of your dreams, but having some to hope for in your life, in your career, that's my opinion. And how about you, Jessica? Do you agree
Well,
with the guys?
it's a hard question because there's a lot of situations.
Yeah.
But I don't know if a lie is a good idea. Things that come from a lie, for me, is always a bad idea. You can be honest. Uh, if you don't know the tool, the subject, you can say that I don't know, but I can learn it. And you can show your interest in learning and apply this knowledge. But I believe you have to be honest with the company. Maybe you cannot, you have time. You won't have time to learn and apply. Maybe the company was looking for someone that have to apply this knowledge as soon as possible. And in the moment that you apply, you don't know what to do. So what's happened in this moment? What do you do? So I prefer be honest. Maybe you can get this job just because you don't afraid and you say I don't know, but I can learn. So for me, the best choose you always be honest.
Yeah, great point. I'm terrified of being discovered about any lie, so I try to be honest in the most part, I guess. But let's not confess our guilty here, our guilty.
Just say the academic. You know something? Yes, but academic. I never worked with that. Just make a course.
I'm gonna write this down. It's useful. And guys, let's go to the next question. Let me choose one. Okay, question number 7. Jefferson, can you read it and answer?
Of course. Beside English, do you have any talk you don't master now, but you would like to? Beside English, yes, I intend to speak French. I spoke a long time ago, and Spanish I'm doing now. I'm thinking I master my Spanish, but I have one thing at one time. I like to do this, to do one thing, finish, to do another thing. I'm not a millennial guy that was to do three things at the same time. I don't. I'm not able to do this kind of thing. So I think that's it to master, maybe to master my English, master my Spanish, because I love Spanish, and maybe next semester French, maybe. Beside this, I study business intelligence. I'm not good at business intelligence, but I'm getting better, But now I am studying our language. It's a kind of language very important for me to work with data. Maybe in the future work with Python too. I think it's an interesting language to work. I think that's it. Anyway, Thor, what do you think about it?
I think Python is the best language that you could learn. It's wonderful. And actually, I was learning some things about my profession, but I stopped to study in English at all. I think you could point, you have to focus in, well, in my case, I have to focus in just one thing to learn well. So I have some problems with focus. I have to apologize with you guys because my son arrived here with the cartoons and I completely lost my focus. It's a problem for me. I have some attention deficit, and to learn something or to talk, I have to be completely focused in that. So if I have a flyer flying around me, I forgot everything. It's a problem. So the last weeks, I just focusing to improve my English. And you, Jessica?
I'm keeping studying Power BI, but now I need to keep focus just in English. I must show be not fluent, because fluent I need to many years to it, but I need to talk better. So I keep my focus just in practicing English now. And who don't talk yet?
Me,
Yeah,
Jairo.
go ahead.
Jairo, please.
Well, that's difficult because I have doubts about focus nowadays. I don't think that focus is something that we should keep during the. We need to focus when we are studying one topic. So if we want to study English, for example, we just need to study English. But I don't think that it should happen just at once. I will study just English because we learn all the time. All the time we learn. So the thing is, we learn at once. So if you learn, as Jefferson said, so maybe I will learn French and Spanish. It can be done at once. You don't need to. You are not able to study both at once, but you can learn both language. Like you will start French in the morning and Spanish at the night. You are studying both language, but you have a split time in amount of time is specific to learn one single word, one single language at one. You can learn everything. Not everything, but in this case, to language. You don't need to just keep your focus in just one thing, because I don't think that we have time to learn one thing, then another one, then another one. Especially when we think in an area as Heitor is working nowadays, IT. We don't have time to learn just one language, then other thing. All right, things happen very fast. So I think.
For example, if you are learning something, you can choose an English tutorial and you learn the specific topic and English the same time.
Yeah,
That's
can
nice.
be. That will be awesome. Yeah, so I'm not sure if we should keep our focus in just one topic and try to master it. I think we just should, or I'm learning it, I'm learning this one also, I learned this was. The thing is, how you manage it. You don't need, you need to schedule everything in your agenda. But nowadays, especially, I don't think that we should wait just one topic and wait to master it, then you move on to another topic. You are losing time. You are not learning. You are missing other skills. I think. But let me just. Right. The question is, do you have any topic that you don't master? And I think Spanish for me is my answer. I pretty sure I will schedule my agenda and prepare myself to learn Spanish here. Talk no talk, and I need to prepare myself and make everything very clear. Create an agenda for me, but I will do it. And for me, that's the thing that I still don't master, but I'm pretty sure until the end of this year I will master it.
You guys brought a great point about don't having time to do everything. Like one thing I do, I like to study English, and I'm studying French as well. So when I see a new word in French, I usually try to translate in English instead of Portuguese, so I can practice the both language, because Portuguese I already know, and my English is better than my French, so I use as a base, so I think that can help if you want to learn more than one thing at once. But I feel what Jefferson said, it's complicated to focus when you have a lot of things on your mind. But yeah, I don't know, it's the main point here. It's whatever works best for you, I'd say.
I agree with you, Jairo, but just my guess. So I try to put my all focus in English for this time, because I have some, how can I say, steps to follow. My first steps is to be able to present myself in English and talk about my profession in English, because I'm very comfortable with my professional. I could do my professional with no preoccupations, but my preoccupation is about English. I think I'm not comfortable to talk in English, and was that I said I try to focus just in English in this time, because I have to be more confident. I'm very confident, but I'm not comfortable talking English. I think it's the most problem for me. I still get nervous when I'm talking in English.
Makes sense. You have a clear goal, so you have to go after, so it's really, it makes sense, the things you're saying.
I try to split my goals.
Yeah, that's really the best way to achieve, I guess, because you can see you don't have to see the whole picture, but you can do one thing at a time.
Yeah, that's right.
Guys, I'm so sorry we don't have a lot of time left, but I'd like to thank you for being here with me today. And I posted here 2 links. The first one, as you might know, it's survey. You can give your feedback, a score, suggest a topic if you want. The second one is for TNT. You can get more information about the classes in Portuguese, French, other languages. And I'm gonna post here the YouTube link as well, so you can see yourself speaking. It's always a good experience to see the things you could have said better, and to just have fun watching yourself. And that's it. Would someone like to add something?
No,
it's okay.
That's okay.
Thank you so much. I hope you guys like today's conversation. Keep coming. We have a lot of great people here to improve your English and your French, Jefferson, and your Spanish, Jairo, and Italian as well. And keep coming. Thank you so much. Good night.
Thank you.
Buonasera.
Good night, guys.